Dragon is here.
Yes?
Yep.
He knows how to play lacrosse?
No, but he knows how to push the buttons. Maybe he does know how to play lacrosse. I don't know. The important thing is he push the buttons.
This is very touch sensitive today.
I made it very loose, so it's up to you. You can tighten things up.
I'm just waiting for the go.
Angel's not here, so good.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pope Francis, as today, Pope Francis takes on Westfield. First, to begin our festivities today, let's meet the visiting Westfield roster. First, at attack, wearing number 3, Drew Theron. Wearing number 2, Chris Rashad. Wearing number 4, Tristan Kumentakos. At midfield, wearing number 29, Race Kaniri. Wearing number 6, Brandon Schumann. Wearing number 1, Connor Connolly. On defense, wearing number 7, Matt Collins. On defense, wearing number 5, Sean Talbot. On defense, wearing number 9, Declan Matthews. And in goal, wearing number 22, Aaron Hubin. Ladies and gentlemen, the visiting Westfield roster. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your Pope Francis Cardinals. At attack, wearing number 12, Colin Foyle. At attack, wearing number 18, Colin O'Brien. At attack, wearing number 23, Gates Berlanga. At mid, wearing number 3, Rich Roy. At mid, wearing number 15, Jake Jarrell. At midfield, wearing number 31, Connor Ondrick. On defense, wearing number 21, Nick Cody. On defense, wearing number 9, Ryan Goki. And on defense, wearing number 13, Cam Gillis. And in goal, wearing number 30, Matthew Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, your Pope Francis Cardinals. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if you could all please rise and direct your attention to the American flag located near our scoreboard for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pope Francis. As today, the Pope Francis Cardinals take on Westfield in a long-anticipated game that we have been waiting to play for. This game was originally scheduled for April 14th, but it will be played today. We will declare the winner today. I'm AJ Gonzalez, the voice of the Cardinals, bringing you this live, exclusive action right here on Pope Prep. Today it is an intriguing game. Fans are already packing this thing. It is going to be an interesting day, Saturday, almost time for school again, but we'll focus on lacrosse. That's where the action's going to be today, as Westfield tries to come in and slay the beast that is Pope Francis. Again, glad to be with you today. Gorgeous day as well, sunny skies, beautiful spring day. I'm sure people are going to come out to this game. It's going to be an interesting one to see right here on Pope Prep, and we're glad to be able to bring it to you as the teams now will meet at midfield. Fans are coming in droves for this one. So Pope Francis will go today from right to left, and Westfield, the opposing team, the away team, will move from left to right in this first quarter. Let's take a look at our starting goalie now. It's Matt Davis. Davis, the freshman. It's a tough job being a goalie in lacrosse, and Davis has covered the net well this year for Pope Francis. He will do so probably for a long time more. Cardinals are ready. I believe Westfield is ready. I think the refs are ready too. And so are we. We welcome you to Pope Francis Lacrosse. As Westfield will immediately take it, and here they come, trying to quickly work up here on these Pope Francis Cardinals. Westfield already making substitutions. Trying to beat the Cardinals on Pope Francis. Beautiful day, spring day. Just smells like lacrosse today. And the fans of Pope Francis are here to see some good lacrosse. But meanwhile, it's Westfield. I'm going to try to get through the Great Wall of White to start it off. They're going to have to check back near the 40-yard line. Nice passing here early on from Westfield. Trying to attack Pope Francis. Here they come, trying to fire it in there, and Davis makes the save. And he'll corral it and try to get it out. Some help for his teammates. Terrell will chip it back to Davis. Here's Davis trying to move it up. Here comes Nick Cody. Cody scrambling towards the middle of the field, trying to find something, and he's got it. It's Rich Roy. Roy trying to get the gauge train going maybe, but he'll defer. Here come the Cardinals trying to move it around. O'Brien will chip it back to Roy. Cardinals, nice passing here to start this one out. Just beginning this game. Anticipation for this game long felt. April 14th was the original date of this game, but due to our friend Lightning, the game could not happen. Here's Roy. Rich Roy trying to shake and bake and maybe break some ankles and power his way through. He'll chip it back to Sperlonga. The gauge train, time to get all aboard, but the Cardinals will move it back. Here's a shot from the Cardinals, but that will skimmer wide. It'll still be Cardinal ball. Here come the Cardinals. This is Rich Roy. Roy the Jr. trying to get something going here for Pope. He's going to get strangleholded by a bunch of Westfield players. And Westfield playing mean physical lacrosse. So they setting the tone here early on in this one. As Westfield now will try to work it up the field. Cardinals going to look for some defense. In case you're just joining us, we have just started here this afternoon. Westfield making some changes, substituting players in and out. Now Westfield's got it. Just going to try to control the game and control the flow of this one. Trying to move through the Great Wall of White is Westfield. They've got it. Trying to move it around the goal. Westfield trying to fire it in, and they do. Just like that, rat-tat-tat, Westfield scores, and they draw first blood in this one. That makes it a 1-0 Westfield lead. So Tristan Kumentakos puts it in. That'll make it a 1-0 Westfield game. Or no, I apologize. I guess there was a whistle on the field before the goal, so goal has been disallowed. So We're still tied up at zeros here, folks. Cardinals, you got to get going. A little bit of a wake-up call there. My apologies, folks. I was deep into the notebook trying to look at who scored there for Westfield, but it'll be Cardinal ball. 0-0 is the score. To my confusion, it's 0-0, but the Cardinals now will try to erase any confusion whatsoever and try to just put it in. It's a shot here, deflects just wide, but Sprolonga will pick up the rebound, trying to fight it in there to O'Brien. But it's a nice save made there by Westfield. You got a whistle, and it'll be Cardinal ball still. Cardinals have had nice passing here thus far. Coach Samowski has to like what he's seen thus far. Here's Roy. Roy, the left side. He's just going to wait for his moment, and now he's going to try to shake and bake, but he'll have to defer back to our friend Mike Wolanski. Cardinals with some nice passing. Here come the Cardinals trying to fire it in, and they do. Bada bing, bada boo. That was just money, and it's Colin O'Brien getting the scoring started here today for Pope Francis. Money in the bank. The senior Colin O'Brien putting it in. 1-0. Pope Francis leads. So at the 8:17 mark in this game, 1-0 Pope Francis. So the goal gets disallowed for Westfield. Pope Francis takes it the other way and puts it in. So 1-0. Cardinals lead. Starting this home crowd nice, but the Westfield crowd has packed this place pretty good. I mean, they're all over on the other side. You may see them throughout the game on that fence. Cardinals trying to add another, but it'll be Westfield trying to hold that ball. I'd be trying to play some defense. Westfield takes a tumble to the turf. Yep, got all that one. Before we can go any further, whistle will blow. So the Westfield's foot was on the line, so it'll be Cardinal ball. So just like that, Cardinals have the ball back. Got some momentum here today. Cardinals trying to move it up quickly. Here's O'Brien. Here's Colin. Colin trying to shake and bake, but instead he got a taste of the turf, and it's a big one, but it'll draw a flag.
Hey, ref, you're missing a good game.
Some of the Westfield fans not having a good time yet here at Pope Francis. Yelling at the refs, so Westfield will take a seat and timeout for a minute, and it'll be Cardinal ball just like that. So Cardinals will play with the man advantage. Here's Ivy. Ivy moving it up to Roy. Rich Roy checking it back. Here come the Cardinals. Colin Foyle's got it. Foyle moving it back. Roy over to Ivy. Ivy trying to check it into Wolanski. Wolanski, it's a little shove too. They're trying to move it back. Here there's a shot, and it goes in. Gage Sprolonga all aboard the Gage train. Choo, choo, choo. The Cardinals lead 2-0. Flag did get thrown here, so we'll wait. I believe it is a goal. Let's stand. I believe we have a goal. So, yep, that'll be a good goal. Hey, hang on. Do we have a good goal here? Just got to make sure. So 2-0 is the score, but Westfield now will have a man advantage, so it's the referee show thus far. Westfield moving it around, trying to fire it in on Davis, but that one was heading back for Westfield. Not remotely close to the net there, but they'll get it back, you know. Possession moves out of bounds on you. It's your ball. Cool game, Lacrosse. So Sprolonga and O'Brien, the 2 goal scorers today for Pope, scored within a minute of each other. Here's Westfield trying to respond, but Matt Davis says, not today, not in my house. So Davis now. Not control that ball. Here's Davis. Gonna get pressure there from Westfield. He's just have to lob it up. He's gonna try to hit Colin O'Brien, like a little touchdown pass there. Trying to fire the deep ball, but a whole lot of bounds into the Westfield ball. Aaron Hubin trying to move it up. Westfield's got it now, trying to strike on the Cardinals. Comes Westfield trying to scramble, trying to get something going. Cardinals lead 2-0. In case you're just joining us, O'Brien and Sperlonga have scored for the Cardinals, so the Gage train is rolling. 2-0 Pope Francis. That's what I'm talking about. Westfield having a hard time cradling the ball in. A little bit a case of the Saturdays there. Westfield moving it around, trying to shake and bake. They'll try to defer back, however, around the net. Hot potato, hot potato. Who's got the hot potato? It's Westfield that's got the hot potato right now, but the Cardinals are coming in for it. And here they come. It's Nick Cody. How about Nick Cody doing a little spinorama, but he gets a seat on the turf. Nick Cody will give a word to the Westfield crowd down there, too. Nick, take a seat. He'll take a laugh as well at the Westfield fans down there. He'll just say scoreboard. That's all that he's got to say. Here's Wolanski. Wolanski moving it back. I believe this is Colin O'Brien. I'm sorry, that was Rich Roy. My apologies on that. Goes back to Ivy. Ivy trying to get the train rolling. He's a hockey star. We know that. Can he be a lacrosse star too? That ball will chip back. Cody's going to try to get in there, trying not to go over the line, but before he can, it'll be a whistle. I believe he did. Much to the disliking of the Cardinal bench, it'll be Westfield ball. Cardinals trying to find that ball, but it'll be Westfield's ball still. Westfield trying to get in there, but Cardinals trying to fight back. Westfield will take a seat of the turf. So Cardinals getting a little bit feisty there. Goki says sit down, but Goki, it's going to be a flag too, and Westfield will have the man advantage, I presume. Yep. They've got possession and the flag is down, so that means the Cardinals will have to take a seat for a minute, but that ball will roll out of bounds. And before we can go anywhere else, it'll be Goki with a slash. So write that down. So Goki with a slash there. He'll take a seat. Pope trying to play some defense here. Westfield trying to counterattack with 3:30 left to go here. And a shot. It's a save by Davis. Didn't know where the ball was. And that one will corral all the way down the turf. And it'll be Westfield ball still. 3:20 left to go now in this first quarter. Cardinals up 2-0. Westfield trying to attack here. Goals by Sperlonga and O'Brien within a minute apart of each other. That's what's given the deuce lead for Pope Francis. Dose lead. Deuce. Yeah. Speaking a different language. Shot here, and it goes in. Exactly what the doctor ordered for Westfield, and they put it in. That'll make it a 2-1 game now. We have a timeout. So Westfield, I believe, will call a timeout. That'll be their first, and they'll use it with 3:02 left to go now. In this first quarter, coming up, we got the rest of the first quarter. That's all coming up. Stay tuned, Pope Rep, because you know the drill. This is where the champions play. All right, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready to continue this first quarter. Beautiful day. People are outside. I can officially say it is springtime. It'll be a face-off at the 50-yard line, midfield. 3:02 left to go in the first quarter. 2-1. Cardinals lead. O'Brien and Spurlonga have gotten the Cardinal train rolling. Two-one lead, and the Cardinals will try to get more, but Westfield just coming in quickly, trying to get in there. Jake Jarrell took a seat on the turf, but it'll be Cardinal ball instead now. And here comes Rich Roy. Roy going to sprint around the Westfield net. Going to shake and bake and do a spinorama. Looking like Madden here. It's a shot. Tried to go airborne for that one. But that ball will just wind up on the stick of Mike Wolanski. So Roy tried to go freestyle airborne, but did not work out for him. 2:28 left to go now in the first quarter. And here come the Cardinals. Wolanski trying to just bully through the Westfield defense. And here they come. This is Ivy. Ivy just trucking it around. Here he comes. Ivy moving it up. Cardinals trying to fire it in, and it goes in. Money in the bank, ladies and gentlemen. And there's Rich Roy. He puts it in. Multi-sport athlete. At the 2:09 mark, Rich Roy makes this a 3-1 game. So Rich Roy doing it right. Putting in the work and putting in the hours. And it's Rich Roy who has taken what's ours. – 3-1 lead. Cardinals lead. 2:09 left to go. In this first quarter, Cardinals trying to add yet another before this first quarter comes to a close. Here come the Cardinals coming up with speed here, but instead it'll be a taste of the turf. They're going to get a flag there. Yep, so it'll be Westfield ball. So, okay. Truly has been the referee show thus far. But we'll roll on nonetheless. It'll be Westfield trying to move it up with the 1:40 left to go in the first quarter. Coming up, we got the second quarter. Looks to be a good one as the Cardinals lead by a score of 3-1 here with 1:33 left to go now in this first quarter. Opening a quarter of play. These two heavyweights trying to match each other out this far. And it's the Cardinals who have struck Westfield 3 times. Westfield's only struck the Cardinals once, so therefore, Cardinals on top. Westfield here trying to move the ball around, but it'll go all the way back to midfield. And the flag is down. I believe that's going to go against Westfield. Let's hear the call. Yep. Okay. It will be Declan Matthews who will take a seat in timeout. He'll be on a knee. And the Cardinals will have a man advantage with 1:10 left to go. So 1:10 left to go. Cardinals have the man advantage. It's Wolanski chipping it back. Nice passing. Ivy back to Wolanski it goes. Wolanski shoving it to Roy. Roy moving it over to Wolanski. Wolanski firing it in there to Ivy. Ivy moving it around. O'Brien. O'Brien behind the net to Spurlonga. The Gage train trying to move it around to Roy. Westfield trying to get a stick in there. Roy's going to have to keep that ball in play. He will. Just try to scrape it over to Gage. Gage trying to get to that ball. He's got it. The Gage trade is rolling. Wolanski's going to have to work quickly. 40 seconds left. Tick, tick, tick says the time left in this first quarter. Here's Gage. I think it's time to start the train. Choo, choo, choo. They'll try to move it over to O'Brien. O'Brien trying to get a handle on that ball. And Westfield will bring the man back. Back to even strength now with 23 seconds now left to go in this first quarter. Westfield trying to fire it in. Oh, and a big-time save is made by Matthew Davis. So Westfield trying to get the offense going quick. Did not work out. These referees. Yep, so it'll be a white ball. So these Westfield fans below us, the squad below us in this booth here is just unhappy with these referees this far. Cardinals trying to just strike here with 0 seconds, and the clock hits double zeros, and that is how we will end the first quarter. So, at the end of one quarter, it is the Cardinals that lead by a score of 3-1. Coming up, we got the second quarter. It's all coming up, folks. Stay tuned. Pope Prep, keep it locked, because this is where the champions play. And also, this is where the refs play. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are set to begin the second quarter. 12 minutes have been put on the clock. Pope Francis now on work from left to right, and the visiting Westfield, the Bombers, will work from right to left. It's been the rough show thus far, as what many people have said. I tell you, I've watched a lot of lacrosse games in my life. I've even played lacrosse at one point. I mean, the playing days for me weren't as good as some of these guys out here, but these refs have been super involved in this one. Hey, they want a clean game, and I guess that's what's going to happen. Westfield here trying to start this quarter out with a bang, making substitutions as well, trying to work on the fly. A shot here. Davis is going to feel that one tomorrow. It's a save, and he'll cover up. So Matt Davis has been up to the task today for Pope Francis thus far. Davis trying to work it up to Gillis. Here's Cam. Cam moving it up to Cody. Nick Cody moving it up. Here comes Jake Jarrell. Jarrell trying to just move it in. Here come the Cardinals. Trying to strike here in front of the home fans and increase their lead. Make it a 3-goal lead and get a huge, huge, huge insurance goal. Nice passing here from Pope Francis. And this is Rich Roy. Roy checking it back to Ivy. Ivy moving it around. Here's Mike Wolanski. Big Mike trying to work it around and shake and bake. Wolanski will chip it behind his net to Gage. Here comes the big man, Gage Spurlonga. Spurlonga moving it back. Here's Rich Roy. Roy trying to go a little slingshot and in. About 2 goals today for Rich Roy, folks. All day long. Rich Roy takes it. And with 10:50 to go, the Cardinals lead by 3. Bada bing, bada boo. That was money. The money man, Rich Roy, making it rain. Here, Pope Francis. So Roy with some slingshot precision there, giving the Cardinals a 4-1 lead now. And to the displeasure of the Westfield fans, not going to be able to complain to the refs anymore. Just going to have to watch the good lacrosse.
Are there actually four quarters in this? So it's different than girls? Okay, that's a little weird, not gonna lie.
Westfield, nice passing, trying to get back in this game is Westfield. They want to try to cut it around here. A shot here from Westfield. Can they put it in? Nope. They had everything. They had the nice passing. They had a good shot attempt, but it just goes wide of the net. I assume it'll be Cardinal ball. It will. Cody will just try to slingshot it down the field. He's got a wide open Cardinal, and here he comes. It's Reiser, I believe. Reiser trying to move it up. Cardinals trying to get in there. O'Brien's getting just beat there, but a shot. I'll try to fire it in there. It's a save made by Westfield. They'll cover up and try to move it up the field. Westfield goalie's coming out very far. He is just going very far there. Now he'll chip it up. He's got to get back into his net. Westfield, just some nice passing. 9:25 left to go now in the second quarter. Westfield took a taste of the turf, too. The turf monster got to him, too. So the turf monster will take another victim, but Westfield will still have possession. The ghosts of the Pope Francis turf. Westfield just nice passing. Westfield trying to do something, but the Great Wall of White says not today, not in our house. Just controlling the flow of this game is Pope Francis. Jarrell's just going to lob it up deep, trying to fire it down there. Cardinals trying to find it. Matt Feely trying to get in there, trying to make a play on that. It'll be Westfield now, moving it up, and here they come, but before they can, Colin O'Brien's going to try to give them a run for their money, but Westfield's got it, not before Rich Roy tries to come in with Cam Gills, trying to make a play, but no plays to be had. And that's Westfield will take it now. Westfield trying to go slingshot it in, but it's a save made by Matt Davis. So Davis with an excellent save as Rich Roy comes flying up center field, trying to move it around on the Cardinals. O'Brien trying to get in there, trying to fire a shot. It's a save made, or is it blocked? I believe that shot was blocked, actually. O'Brien trying to get in there, trying to work for that ball. He'll take a rumble, and he'll take a roll on the turf, too. So it was just that was a really no play for O'Brien. His bodies are flying all over the turf. I can't even keep up. Everyone's tasting the turf. But meanwhile, it's Wolanski. He's going to try to fire it in there, and he took a taste of the turf too. Oh, my goodness. So Pope Francis have the lead 4-1. It's been not only a referee kind of day with a flag, and Westfield will get head into timeout, and they'll be down a man. Ref's trying to give a helping hand here to Pope Francis. That's what one fan said down there. We heard it. Yeah, we'll take whatever we can get here. Here's Gage. Maybe it's time to board the Gage train, but no. He'll try to fire it back to Roy. The save will be made, and the rebound will be cooped up by Westfield. And here they come, charging up the field. Trying to get numbers up the field. Their fans are trying to get into it, but Davis has been superb on the other side. Westfield still trying to do something. Westfield trying to make Pope Francis's day a long one, but thus far it's been the complete opposite. The Westfield bus tried to roll in on the Cardinal logo, and the defense just started coming in and whack, whack, whack. The bus drove back and drove it into a 3-goal hole. Here comes the Westfield. They're going to have to check back now. Westfield trying to fire it in, and they do. So Ryan Cuman puts it in for Westfield. Gonna make it a 4-2 game now. So at the 5:25 mark, Westfield trying to just get back into this game, and they do. So 5:25 left to go in the second quarter. It is 4-2 in favor of Pope Francis. Face off here, won by Westfield. They'll try to take it. Trying to quickly chip back into this game, and this Westfield. Westfield trying to fire it in there, but the Cardinals will come scraping for that ball. That's Jake Jarrell, and Jarrell gets a seat. Cardinals looking for some help. A shot here from Westfield. It goes in. Declan Matthews puts it in at the 4:56 mark, and just like that, the momentum is turning. Westfield, 2 quick goals in under a minute. And the Cardinals now only have a 1-goal lead. So immediately Westfield trying to work it up the field here. They tried to go behind the back pass style, and Westfield able to keep it in. Nice hustle there from Westfield. 4:40 left to go now in this second quarter. "4-3 is the lead. Westfield trying to move it around, shaking and baking. Let's chip it back. Westfield just taking the momentum from the Cardinals and snatching it, and they've gotten their fans back into this one. Trying to start something here with 3:45 left to go in the first half. Coming up at the halftime report, we'll bring it to you from the studio, here in the press box up top. It's all coming up. Stay tuned. Pope Prep. Westfield in search for that ball. They'll just try to pogo stick it in, but the Cardinals now will try to take it. But before they can, Westfield will get it back. And they will call timeout. So Westfield will use a timeout, and we'll step aside. 3:17 left to go in this second quarter. 4-3. Cardinals lead. We'll be back in a flash. All right, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. 4-3, the Cardinals lead with 3:17 left to go now in this first half. Cardinals trying to bounce back in this one. And we're ready to roll on. Westfield will start with it out of the timeout. They're just completely taking the momentum out of this building and just putting it back into their fans' mouths, actually. I mean, the Westfield fans have really packed this place. I mean, just one whole side is Westfield fans. Westfield trying to go wrap around the net, and a flag will be down here. Reiser trying to go in for a hit as well. Reiser trying to slam a kid, too. Trying to go WWE style, but the flag will be down. So flag goes down. So another slash picked up there for Goki. That's 2 for him today, so he'll take a knee again. Westfield, nice ball movement, trying to fire it in, and they do, and they tie it up. Heartbreaker there for the Cardinals. Westfield will even the score with 2:15 left to go, and we are all tied up at 4 apiece. So, a frustrating result here thus far. So, in case you're just joining us, Pope Francis did lead by a score of 4-1, but in that time, Westfield has come back, turned the team bus back on, and they lead by a score of 4-4. Or this game is tied at a score of 4-4. Cardinals now just trying to hold out, trying to at least keep this game a tie to go into halftime. Pope Francis trying to just keep it alive here. 57 seconds and change left to go now. Left to go in this first half. Davis moving it back to Cody. Cardinals trying to have a one last hurrah before the halftime starts. Here's Cody. Cody charging up. And before we can go anywhere else, I believe we have a timeout. Is that a timeout? Yes, it is. So Cardinals will use timeout. And we'll step aside. 33.1 seconds left to go. Cardinals trying to make this game and turn back the clock and take their lead back. It's all coming up. Let's see if they can do it with 33.1 seconds left to go. We'll be back in a flash. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep on going in this game. Gage trying to ride the Gage train. Choo, choo, choo. He's trying to go. He's going to try to do a spinorama. He's just wearing that Westfield player like a backpack there was Gage. But Cardinals will try to move it around here. Roy, a shot. Was that? Who was that? That'll draw a flag. Oh, and that's a big tussle to the turf there for Wolanski. He got shoved down. Is that a flag on Spurlock? What is going on? So, Spurlonga will take a knee. Is it going to be a matching here? Yep, so it'll be Pope ball. Oh, this is painful right here for Pope Francis. So not only will Spurlonga take a knee, but Foyle will as well. So it'll be white ball, and the Cardinals will have 2 men down. It's not white ball anymore. All right.
He keeps saying it, but we don't have the ball.
These officials are incredible. So it'll be Westfield ball with 9 seconds left. Tick, tick, tick. Time's ticking, and that is how the first half's going to end. I don't know what that was, but that'll end the half. So, at the end of the first half of this war, it is the Cardinals and Westfield tied up. We're playing even. That's all coming up, folks. Second half is coming up. Stay tuned. Pope Prep. We'll be back. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. We are just about set to begin the second half of play. So, intriguing first half of play. We start the second half all tied up, 4-4. In case you're just joining us, it was 4-1 in favor of Pope Francis. And they came out strong. It was Rich Roy scoring 2. Gage and Colin O'Brien also had a goal each to their name. We are in a 4-4 tie. I mean, I know there's great anticipation here for this game, but let me tell you, tonight's Celtics-Nets game is huge for that series. I mean, I just love to get my basketball takes while I'm here as well. I mean, if they can win that game tonight, and they can get Robert Williams back for Game 4, Game 5, they have the series on lockdown. And if the Nets win tonight, I mean, I think it's going to go 7. Westfield's ready to begin the second half. And they will start with possession. So Gage and Foyle are still on a knee. And here we go, we roll on. Westfield trying to fire it in to start the half, and they do. And just like that, the momentum they built in that first half, late in that first half, it continues as they score. Brendan Schumann putting it in, the 11:48 mark. So starting it out strong is Westfield. That gives them a 5-4 lead now. It's the lead that the Cardinals had, the lead that they once had, is all gone. And Westfield will immediately take it now. Here they come, trying to set it up. Tic-tac-toe. This game is starting to get out of control. Westfield has a 6-4 lead now. So 6-4 Westfield. And Westfield will take it again, trying to come up the field and trying to make this a 7-burger today. Trying to do something on the Great Wall of White. I mean, Pope Francis had a 4-1 lead in this game, and it has evaporated. And now it is Westfield who is in complete control of this one, as they lead 6-4, and they're trying to add yet another here. They still have got possession. They're going to have to work for it, though, however. Cardinals not making this an easy task at all to get possession of the ball. They've got it, and here they come. Cardinals make the save. It's Davis. This is O'Brien. O'Brien will chip it back to Ivy. Cardinals have possession. Trying to strike and make this a 1-goal game. And here's Josh. Josh moving it up to O'Brien. O'Brien goes just a tab over a stick. I think it's Westfield ball. Here comes Westfield trying to barrel around a bit, trying to get something going. comes Westfield trying to fire it in. Can they? Will they? Yes, they will. It's Komentakos putting it in. And with 9:12 to go in the third quarter now, gives them an even bigger lead. 3-goal game now. Yep, Mr. Jeffrey is absolutely right. This game of lacrosse can turn at any moment. Pope Francis had him early on, but momentum flipped. Quick switch. And Westfield now at the 3-goal lead, trying to add yet another tic-tac-toe. Save made by Davis, or went off the post. It was a weird one. That'll be Pope ball, I believe. Yep, it'll be Pope ball. That'll be Matt Davis starting it out with it. He'll move it over to Nick Cody. No, he'll stop on the dime. He's going to think it over again. He'll just lob it all the way up to Cam Gillis. Now the Cardinals have got it. Here comes Goki. Goki trying to do something, but just too many Westfield players in there. The Cardinals will get it back, and IB will take it. IB will move it over. Here's Wolanski. Here's Rich Roy. Roy trying to break some ankles. Stuff it in the back of the net. Here's Roy. Shaking it and baking it. Trying to move it around. Trying to cut it in. A little swag there from Roy, too. But a save is made by Westfield, and they'll try to take it up the field. Westfield moving around nicely, trying to fire it in. That one will skate into the soccer net there. Westfield, nice movement on the ball. They've got it still. Trying to create some open space. 7:13 left to go now in this third quarter. IB trying to play some hard-nosed defense. Trying not to let him have any inch of room there. The Komentakos, he's been a problem here for the Cardinals in the second half. That'll be Pope ball. Cardinals moving it up. Here's IB. IB fires, and he puts it in. Josh IB puts it in, and the Cardinals trying to come back in this one with 6:41 left to go. All of a sudden, it's a 2-goal game once again. So Josh IB, the multi-star athlete, probably the best hockey player we have. Trying to play the role as best lacrosse player as well. And IB giving the Cardinals some inspiration, some life. There is a pulse, ladies and gentlemen, for these Pope Francis Cardinals. Cardinals trying to get back. That pass is nice. Thought Jarrell was going to get it, but Jarrell cannot. Here comes Westfield trying to fire it in. It's a big save made by Matt Davis. Davis with a huge save, but the Cardinals were not ready for Davis to throw it in that quick. And so Corey was not ready to go, but Westfield trying to do something, trying to fire it around maybe. Passing it around, the hot potato, a shot here, and it's another big save by Davis. So, Davis keeping the Cardinals in it. Here's Jake Jarrell. Jarrell with that long stick. Moving them around back. Here come the Cardinals. I think that's O'Brien, yeah. Cardinals moving it around now in style. Wheeling and dealing it around. It's Wolanski. Wolanski's got it. Ivy will come in for Jarrell, and now Ivy will take possession of that ball. Moving it back to Wolanski. Wolanski will just give it back to Ivy again. Josh Ivy with 5 minutes left to go now. In this third quarter, Ivy going shaking and bacon style, and it's uno dos today for Josh Ivy. Money in the bank once again, and Josh Ivy makes it a 1-goal game. Money in the bank. Big J putting it in, and the Cardinals only down by 1 now. So within 2 minutes, Josh Ivy has given the Cardinals 2 goals. Makes it a 7-6 Westfield lead now. So Westfield having trouble playing with this lead. 1-goal game. Westfield trying to respond the other way and trying to misremember everything I just said, but Westfield will have to work harder. Westfield will take it instead. It's another big save by Matt Davis. Davis has been incredible for Pope Francis. Here come the Cardinals again. That'll be Jake Jarrell. Holding it in nicely. Ivy moving it back to Roy. Here's Rich Roy. He'll just back step and give it back to Ivy. Ivy will chip it into the newly substituted Wolanski. There's Ivy moving it back. Ivy's got it again. Cardinals just playing hot potato. Wolanski. There's Wolanski. Ooh, the shake. And the bacon trying to fire it in sideways, but Westfield will quickly come in, trying to get to that ball. Ivy trying to get back on defense, but Westfield will take it now. Here comes Westfield trying to go side wrap around to the net. Here they got it again. The shot. And it's another save for Matt Davis. I mean, Matt Davis has been spectacular for Pope Francis between the pipes. I mean, just an outstanding effort today from the freshman. Pope Francis will enjoy having him for 3 more years after this. Here come the Cardinals. Ivy working it around, trying to find something, and the Cardinals have got it still. This is Rich Roy. Roy on that right side. Just moving it around. Cardinals trying to fire it in there, trying to get Feely involved, but Cardinals will still have to work for that one. Cardinals trying to get there now. Feely trying to get back, but now, look out. Here comes Westfield, trying to get a 2-goal lead back, trying to get an insurance goal. 2 minutes and change left to go in this third quarter. Westfield trying to move it around, but it's a tip there by the Cardinals on defense. Goki trying to get in there, trying to find that ball, but going to be tough to do. Westfield, they've got it, even though Rich Roy's trying to play this game of swipe. Westfield just slowing the game down, trying to put the game back into their court. Westfield, nice ball movement. The shot here, the field goal is good. Yep. Hey, he can that player from Westfield can take credit as the first field goal at Pope Francis. I mean, we don't have a football team yet, so congratulations to that Westfield player. History has just been made. Westfield trying to move it in, trying to find something in that center of the net, but there's nothing there. That pass from Westfield was heading back to Westfield. It'll roll out of bounds again. It'll be Cardinal ball. 1:24 now left to go in this third quarter. And a great game to have been commentating here thus far. Sunny day, gorgeous day, a little bit windy, but we're good. We're chilling up here in the press box, high above the turf. Here's Roy. Cardinals moving it nicely. Roy chipping it back. Here come the Cardinals. Trying to fire it in is IB, but Cardinals will try to get it back still. IB, less than 42 seconds now left to go. Shot here from the Cardinals. Try to slingshot it in there was Roy. And the Cardinals trying to get back on defense now. The Westfield goalie out there on the 50-yard line. Cardinals have to get back on D. 32 seconds left to go. In this third quarter, Westfield trying to power run it in there on the Cardinals. Trying to do a little slingshot, but that one will roll all the way down the turf. I mean, Nick Cody's ball to the displeasure of the Westfield fan base. IB will take it. Moving it up to Roy. There's Rich Roy. Going to have to beat out the clock here. Roy moving it up. Here come the Cardinals. Trying to do something. It's IB again. IB going to have to fire it in there. And the shot will be blocked here by Westfield. And they can just run out the clock. And they may want to get something here. Shot last second. And it's a save made. So Westfield, a nice hurrah to end the quarter. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, that is Westfield, who have a 1-goal lead coming up. The ultimate and most important quarter of the game, the fourth quarter, where wins become losses and losses become wins. We'll bring it to you. That's all coming up, folks. Stay tuned. Pope Prep. We'll be back in a flash. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready to begin the fourth quarter. And this Westfield, who will take possession to start us off. 12 minutes on the clock. Westfield moving around nicely to start the quarter. I mean, the passing for Westfield today has just been absolutely outstanding. I mean, not been much room for the Cardinals here to work with. Westfield trying to do a little wraparound style, trying to find it to the center of the net. They had a good opportunity, but could not stuff it home. So Pope Francis. Now we'll try to move it up. It's Cam. Cam will move it back to Matt Davis. Davis will look up to Jarrell. Here's Jake Jarrell with that long stick. We'll try to move it up. And here comes Pope Francis. So, no foil. No Sprolonga to work with here for Pope Francis now. So, it's quite a predicament. So the usuals are gone. So, it's not going to be the same offensive firepower that they had before. So, tough for Pope. But they'll have to come back in it. There's Molansky moving it back to Ivy. Ivy moving it up. Here come the Cardinals. Oh, Rich Roy with the quick feet, shaking it and baking it, trying to do a little slingshot and in, but Westfield could read him like a book there. It's a save made. And Westfield now will try to work it up the field, but not before that pass looked like it was heading back to Westfield. Can they get the ball back, though? Cardinals and Westfield in a scrap fight for this ball, a cat fight there. But Cam Gillis will try to eventually pick it up, but he cannot. Cardinals still trying to pick it up. And finally, Josh Ivy says, I'm done. My ball. But he eventually will lose it, trying to kick it up the field. Here come the Cardinals. Ziggy trying to get in there. And it'll be a timeout. So with 9:56 left to go in this fourth quarter, we'll step aside. 7-6, Westfield leads coming up the last 9:56 of the fourth quarter. Stay tuned. Pope Prep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 9:45 left to go in this game. Cardinals trying to tie things up. What drama this is. Where would you rather be than watching lacrosse on a Saturday afternoon? Here's Ivy. Ivy trying to stuff it out in front to Feely, but Westfield was all over that. Westfield coming up here with some authority, but Cardinals trying to play some defense, and Ivy. But hold on a second. We have another stoppage here. Yep. So it's a timeout. So Westfield will take a timeout with 9:19. We'll be back in a flash. Stay tuned, folks. Timeout City. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Rolling on. here at Pope Francis. It's been timeout city for the past minute. Pope Francis and Westfield each used the timeout. But we will roll on. And Westfield will start with possession out of the timeout and try to drop a play maybe. Westfield trying to maybe take it to the net. Here they come, trying to get a hole, and they've got an open scoring chance on a shot. But at the end of the day, it is Matthew Davis saying, not today. There's Goki. Goki just trying to chip it up to Jarrell, but it'll be the visitors' ball. It'll be Westfield ball. Westfield in this quarter is working from right to left. Cardinals will work from left to right. 8 and change left to go in the game now. Perfect weather today. I mean, if it could be like this every day, I'd be a much happier human. Here's Jarrell. Jarrell trying to get in there, trying to make a play. He takes a seat of the turf, and he'll roll all the way down the turf. But it'll still be Westfield ball, ultimately. Cardinals trying to play some defense here. It appears that Spolanga might want to come back into this game. I mean, I think there's still a possibility of that. Yep. Got the helmet on and everything. And Gage will come back onto the field, too. So, big lift for the Cardinals, getting him back. So, Ziggy will come off. Gage is back on. Westfield trying to fire it in there, and it just skirts past the stick of Davis. It'll be Westfield ball still. Cardinals trying to make a play on that ball, but before they can, it'll still be Westfield ball. Game quickly winding down. Westfield shaking it and baking it. Trying to break some ankles, but they're going to have to work back. Westfield trying to slingshot it in there. That was a weird save there by Davis again. Davis has just been superb. And Pope Francis trying to get this game back on their side. Westfield still with the lead, just trying to maybe chew this clock. Pope Francis trying to get back on defense. Here they come. Nice ball movement. Westfield trying to just fling it in there, but it won't work out. And here come the Cardinals. It's Ryan Goki. But Goki does lose the ball, and Westfield again will take it. Just when you think the Cardinals would get some momentum, Westfield comes back on the defensive side and making plays. But here it's Jason Reiser saying, sit down. And Westfield is able to get it back again. A pass from Westfield's going to roll all the way down the turf. And Colin O'Brien will pick it up, trying to move it in the field. He can't corral it. Gage Spurlongo will try to help him out. Gage moving it back. Here's Rich Roy. Roy trying to go. Move it over to O'Brien. O'Brien's trying to get there, trying to find the ball. That ball will bounce all the way down. Cardinals trying to find that ball again. Roy gets sat down. Feely trying to get in there, trying to play physical. And O'Brien wants a call, but he's not going to get one. Cardinals trying to get back on defense now. We have exactly 5 minutes now left to go in this game. Westfield leads by 1. In case you're just joining us, teams have flip-flopped the lead. Westfield led at 1 point by 7-4, so the Cardinals have had 2 goals to make this game even closer. So 7-6, 1-goal game now. Here comes Westfield trying to fire it in there, but they can't hold on to that ball. Cody's going to have to work elusively. Sent the man on the turf as well. Cardinals trying to get it in there, trying to make a play, and they'll take it. Westfield trying to move it around, trying to go slide step in there. Westfield wants a call. They're not going to get one. It's going to be players down on the turf, so play's going to come to a halt. He appears to be okay, so. We'll move on. 3:35 left to go now in this one. Westfield just holding possession. They've had possession for a while here in this fourth quarter. Trying to chew out this clock. Here they come, trying to slingshot it in on Davis. But again, Davis has been superb. He just needs some offense the other way now. Davis trying to move it up, trying to go long ball. Trying to hit his man down there. Oh, my goodness. He got ragdolled down on the turf. That was Jarrell. He got pushed. It'll be a timeout. We'll step aside. 3:10 left to go in the game. Cardinals, big moment in their season right here. Can they come back? We'll see. Stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Live 7-6 is the score. 3 minutes and change left to go in this game. Can the Cardinals tie it up? We have a great ending here on Pope Prep. Glad you can tune in today. AJ Gonzalez, voice of the Cardinals, bringing you all day long action. Lacrosse, big Saturday afternoon game. Cardinals trying to win it. Here's O'Brien. Colin O'Brien will have to roll back now. Trying to move it up again. Here's Ivy. Ivy chipping it back again to Wolanski. Mike Wolanski will move it over to Ivy again. Ivy, Wolanski. Wolanski. Rich Roy. Rich Roy's got it. Left side, Roy. Roy looking for an open man. Trying to put on that x-ray vision and shake and bake. Here's Rich Roy. Roy again cutting it around. Trying to chip back. Here's Wolanski. Wolanski moving it over to Ivy. And here's Ivy. Nice passing here from the Cardinals. Wolanski. Wolanski back to Ivy. Ivy. Ivy trying to fire it in there, and it's a save made by Westfield. Rebound. Cardinals trying to find it, and Westfield will now take it, but before they can, it's Rich Roy who will get the ball back, I assume. Hold on. Can't fight for this ball. Bodies flying all over the turf. Chaos on the turf. Cardinals trying to get to that ball still. They've got it now. Here come the Cardinals. It's Ivy. Ivy loses the ball, and Westfield trying to get it, but the Cardinals got it back. Here's Roy. Cardinals moving it around. Here's Gage. The Gage train trying to roll. Molansky, 1:36 left to go now in this game. This game is getting into the high leverage spot here. Here we come. Here come the Cardinals. Rich Roy's got it. Roy just trying to take his time. Moving it back to Molansky. Molansky moving it forward to Ivy. Who's going to get the best look here? Ivy. Ivy. Ooh, he fooled me. Trying to take it around the net. Trying to fire it out there to O'Brien. He scores! Colin O'Brien has tied it up with 1:03 left to go in this game. What a goal for Pope Francis. Colin O'Brien. This game is tied. Wow. Colin O'Brien, the senior with the leadership there. He has tied this game up. We are all even now. 7-7, 1:03 to go. Tie game. 1:03 left to go in this one. Can the Cardinals win it now? Westfield trying to take possession of the ball. They're going to get it back. 7-7. We are all even. 50 seconds now left to go. Time's ticking. Tick, tick, tick. Westfield trying to get something before that buzzer goes. Here comes Westfield. Around the 40-yard line, they've got it. Again, folks, call your neighbors, call your friends. Tell them to tune in to Pope Prep Lacrosse right now. 7-7 game. What a game this is. In case you're just joining us, you missed a great one here. 7-7. Cardinals have come back all the way from 7-4 down to tie it up. Westfield's got it now with 25 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. 20 seconds. Got to be aware of the time. Here's Westfield. Westfield trying to move it around, trying to shake it and bake it. A shot here. Did that go in? No! Off the post! Hold on. Is it a goal? Hold on. Got to confirm it. Hold on. Referees are going to have a word about this one. Don't know about that. Flag is down. Madness. The goal is good. Westfield with 14.3 seconds to go stuffs it home, and they take the lead. So Davis will come to the bench. Be an open net. Again, what a heartbreaker this is for Pope Francis. Tied it up in Westfield with 14.3 seconds left. Scores. So they're going to bring in a new goalie. I believe Davis has been tossed. So the Cardinals will bring in a new goalie with 13 seconds, and Westfield are going to pull this thing out. They're going to beat Pope Francis. And they wind out the clock, and that will be that. Heartbreaking for Pope Francis. Westfield scores with 14.3 seconds to go, and they win this game by a final score of 8-7. What a game it was. Westfield, at the end of the day, takes this, and it's a huge heartbreaker for Pope Francis. Came back from down 7-4. Pope Francis tied it up, and with 14.3 seconds to go, Westfield got a miracle. They received the message to score. And that will be that. All right, that just puts about a wrap here from Pope Francis for all of our great crew. Mr. Jeffrey being the director, setting everything up for us today. Listen, he is the GOAT for a reason, folks. Chris Sitnick helping out on camera today. Westfield takes this by a final score of 8-7. So for all of our great crew, signing off, I'm AJ Gonsalves, the voice of the Cardinals, saying so long from Springfield. Final score 8-7, Westfield wins.